Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali but never has really gotten his just due, criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
The wait is over.
All right.
The speaking stopped. The fight begins now.
What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. That left hook just missed. The perfect counter lands. That jab won't score. There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice defense on that jab. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. After what we saw in that and there's the bell for round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
That jab doesn't score. Got him there. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that round. Let's get it started in round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense on that right hook. Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That left hook misses. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring. I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Punch, counter punch. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them.
Whoa, Johnny! Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble, and Larry Holmes goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Let's start the 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
These two were made for each other. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not... Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here. Down goes Larry Holmes. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, different tactics.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that... Round 7, here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swing and a miss with that left hook. They drop their guard, they get caught. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Caught him. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now,
this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round.
Klitschko is on the canvas. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Nice counter shot. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. A pretty lopsided decision there.